agenda that determine our national and common interest. My name is Tunde Alabi. It's a pleasure to have you join us on the program today. Nigerians woke up to another bad news from Ghana on August 15th relating to the mistreatment of Nigerian traders in Ghana in what appears to be a clear violation of the ECOWAS protocols on free movement, trade and establishment among member states as provided for in Article 3, Section 2D, subsection 3 of the revised 1993 ECOWAS Treaty signed in Cotonou, Republic of Benin, by the 15 member states of this regional organization. The regional integration is generally seen as nation-states in territorial region voluntarily defining sovereignty of their independence to intergovernmental or what they call sometimes supranational institutions, in this case ECOWAS, in order to better their condition as a whole through cooperation. Increasingly, states are now being I've started looking for greater ways of establishing collaboration and traders in Ghana. And also we have right now joining us on the program because we do know that ECOWAS is created to produce the regional economic benefits of the European Union. The EU, although the EU is bigger, ECOWAS is meant to achieve the same balance to give us some ideas of how the workings of the European Unions are regarding free movement, trade and establishment, and how the ECOWAS should function in accordance with the EU provisions by which it's been designed to provide regional economic benefit. Is Dr. Jennifer Obaseki. Dr. Jennifer Obaseki is a senior partner at Obaseki Solicitors in London, joining us from London today. But before we continue with the program, we will now take a report from our diplomatic correspondent, Sadia Dosumu, that will be highlighting some of the issues of today. We'll come back after Sadia's report.
The reaction from Nigeria's Minister of Foreign Affairs indicates that Nigeria and Ghana may be heading for a diplomatic crisis once again, just a month after a major diplomatic row in which a building in the Nigerian embassy premises in Ghana was demolished. In a recent video, a Nigerian trader was heard exchanging words with security agents locking up his shop in Ghana, and he was asked to pay $1 million as tax.
I'm not operating illegally. He said $1 million US dollar. How can I provide $1 million US dollar?
In a recent reaction to these developments, the minister said the country would recall its charge d'affaires to Ghana for further consultation, as this is not the first time this is happening.
First steps we want to take is to be sure about all the facts, to have all the facts before we act. We have the intention of recalling our charge d'affaires in Ghana for consultations. We are also going to get in touch with ECOWAS to also understand clearly, what the ECOWAS perspective on this is. If it is contravening the ECOWAS protocol, then we would have to now look at an ECOWAS solution, including the ECOWAS court.
Over 400 shops of Nigerian traders were locked in 2018, leading to a diplomatic skirmish between Nigeria and Ghana.
All right, welcome to the program, and we are still looking at Ghana-Nigerian relations based on the ECOWAS protocol establishing free movement, trade and establishment within the West African regional community. Joining me on the program today to look at the issues we are looking at, as I said earlier on, I have Dr. Ambassador Jude Ihenetu, who is the Eze Ndigbo in Ghana. Dr. Jude, thank you for joining us on the program today. Dr. Jude, thank you for joining us on the program today.
Yeah. Thank you, my brother. Thank you for having me also.
All right.
Bless you.
All right. And also joining us from London, I'm very much aware that Jennifer is on transit now. I have Jennifer Obaseki, senior partner at Obaseki Solicitors. Jennifer, thank you for also joining us on the program today. Okay, all right. Let me start with Ambassador Jude, Eze Ndigbo Ghana. Give us some kind of background to the information that we have at the moment in Ghana.
Okay. Good evening, listeners all over the world. It is a very heartbroken to we Nigerians living here in Ghana. The issue happening here on ground now, because with the Ghana relationship of Nigeria that have been existing for decades ago, the level where we have gotten to now is now a time that Ghanaians will be rejecting Nigerians out from the market, or Nigerians rejecting Ghanaians out of Nigerian market. It will have come of age that we supposed to ourselves to promote trade and promote economy here in Africa, because Nigerians in Ghana, we are here to economy of Ghana, add more to the growth of Ghana, add more to things that is happening in Ghana for a better positive way, because in the native market of Ghana, we have a lot of Nigerians there. We have a lot of Nigerians in all sectors of life, and the reality is just one thing. The reality is this, that the law of Ghana prohibited foreigners not to go into retail. We know that this is the law of Ghana. This law was not made because they saw us. The law has been there long ago before we came in. But due to the bilateral relationship of Ghana and Nigeria, due to the ECOWAS Treaty, as saying, tamper justice with mercy. Let us work together and live together. But I think one of the things that can make this situation rest is the two presidents of the two nations. If they can come together to understand that Nigerians are benefiting from Nigerians, because looking at the population of Nigerians here in this country, Ghana, we are creating serious positive impact here. When you look at profit, you look at losses, then you can be able to admit your people in here. So I think we are creating more profit for the people. Just also looking at what's happening in America, America is still giving out free visa for people to come into America to live. They need their strength, they need their manpower, they need their skills. So as we are here, not by the free visa of Ghana, but for coming in to work and also trade and support the growth of the nation, I also see it that nations cannot grow to the high level or to the level of being powerful, being great without other nations. How much more we West Africa? So to cut it short, we Nigerians living in Ghana, we are not happy with the way Ghana Trade Association are treating us as their brother. They are not seeing us that way. So we are pleading for Nigeria government to come to our aid.
Yeah, as we speak now, I do understand that the Minister of Foreign Affairs has been making efforts to look at the issue and also reactivate. I don't know, maybe I should use the word reactivate, but at least enforce the ECOWAS protocol, establishing free movement, trade, and of course establishment in Ghana without any form of barrier, in line with the treaty signed in Cotonou, Republic of Benin. But of course, the provision is very there. Would you think the Nigerian government has failed in applying the law and making Ghana understand that Ghana is a high contracting party to the ECOWAS Treaty and to the protocol, Article 3 of the treaty establishing free movement, trade, and establishment? Has Nigeria done anything to push its own side legally and making Ghana understand where the treaty stands and the position of ECOWAS on this matter?
Okay, for now, I'm not going to say Nigeria has failed, But I'm still going to look at it that the Minister for Foreign Affairs is doing the best he can to make sure that this situation is resolved. But remember that Ghana government, the president of Ghana, made a couple of months ago, the same thing that the Minister for Foreign Affairs of Ghana also made a statement yesterday or 2 days ago, referring to Ghana, to Nigeria that closed the border. Remember, Nigeria closed our border for a couple of months till now, of which Ghana as a nation lost over 200 or something trucks loaded with goods going into Nigeria. And that border that Nigeria closed is also ECOWAS border. And there was information before the borders were closed. Border was just closed like that. Some people with perishable items, their goods perished. A lot of people lost millions of dollars because of that. We Nigerians in Ghana, the border closure of Nigeria, the semi-border, is also affecting us because most of the goods that we sell here, we import them from Nigeria. And we also import goods from Nigeria, from Ghana to Nigeria. But because of the closure of the border, we are not able to do all this. So Ghana as a nation, they have also referred to that issue
the
of closure of the border.
Absolutely.
If Nigeria government is saying Ghana is not doing what the ECOWAS treaty stated,
Yes.
what about we Nigerians that close our border? So you look at these two things, you can see that there is the issue, there is grudges already within the two nations. So I will plead also to Nigeria government to open the border as soon as the COVID-19 lockdown is over. They should also open the same border and let Ghana also apply the ECOWAS treaty. Though their rules here stated we're not supposed to trade in their local market. But when we look at that ECOWAS law, Nigeria should respect also ECOWAS law by opening the border. And Ghana should also respect the ECOWAS law for allowing ECOWAS citizens to trade within the sub-region. Okay,
so we have a situation where Nigeria itself has refused to obey the articles, the protocols of the ECOWAS treaties, to which itself is a signatory. Just the same way, Ghana is also violating the same protocol of the treaty. And so the point now is, on what ground would Nigeria be making some official claim on this matter? Because Nigeria itself is a lawbreaker by deliberately closing its border to other neighboring within the economic region of the West Africa, in violation of the ECOWAS protocol. And so Ghana has made reference to that by what you said. Anyway, let's go to London. I'm very much aware that ECOWAS was designed to reflect what the EU is today: the free movement, the free trade, and the process of establishment. Let's go to London and see how the workings of the EU protocol operates, and then how EU member states are acting out some of these protocols that relate to free movement and free trade. Jennifer is on the line. Jennifer is a solicitor in London. Jennifer Baseki, and she is an expert on EU trade. Jennifer, I'm very much sure that, I understand you're in transit now, moving out of London to somewhere. But quickly, before you run to somewhere where it may be difficult for you, talk us through the process of EU agreements and trade among member states.
Well, good afternoon. It's very sad what we're seeing happening to Nigerian traders in Ghana. The sad thing is, within the European Union, what we had was robust procedures by the acceptance of each member state in protecting the right for people to move, and also the free movement of goods and establishments. And this was enshrined not just within the EU law, but by member states, by actually providing succinct regulations to make sure that the provisions under EU law were maintained. What we're seeing happening in Ghana seems to be the conflict between the national law, or the way they're interpreting it, and also the provisions that they've signed up to under the ECOWAS agreement. So you seem to have this stark contradiction as to how the Ghanaians are interpreting the petty trader protective national legislation that was enacted in 2013.
Yeah.
And it seems to have this contradiction within the ECOWAS provision, subsection 2, as you have actually outlined. So what to do? Within the EU, what you would have is you'd have individuals bring an action to the European Court of Justice for resolution.
Yeah.
And where the European Court saw or sees that the member states' interpretation is in stark contradiction to the European law or the aim of the European piece of legislation, they would put forward corrective action to the member states and also award compensation. We don't even have to look far into Europe. We should also be looking at how the South African farmers are being compensated now. So when you look at Zimbabwe, when they seized farms, it's taken years, but the farmers have now secured compensation in the millions.
Jennifer, let me ask you.
China should really look towards the fairness of what they're doing.
All right, Jennifer, quickly because of our time. Would it be possible for any EU member state to voluntarily, by its own self, shut its border against another member state from coming in to transact business, as Nigeria has done, closing its land border against other member states from coming in that are also a contracting party to the ECOWAS treaty? Is that possible in the European Union?
No, not at all.
Not at all.
It's not possible.
So
it would be wrong, and indeed there would be high levels of compensation issued. The fact is, the European legislation allows for injunctions, and we can see with this example that there is the need for urgent resolution and legal resolution to this problem, whether it's by a form of injunctive relief or whether it's by a form of interpretation of the legislation in the correct manner. But something needs to be done. These are individuals' livelihoods that we're talking about.
All right, so this is on the part of Nigeria. Would we also have, because we're looking at a situation where ECOWAS is designed alongside the European Union Treaty to provide some economic benefit for member states, would you have a situation where one EU member state will deliberately go after a particular citizens of a member state, say you cannot trade in this particular area, you should pay X and X amount of money before you begin, and deliberately lock up their shop? Would that be possible in any Europe? No.
We don't have that, but we've had certain cases that have reflected to certain specific demographic EU citizens. For example, Romas. For example, when they wanted to move around in different places, they wanted to outline certain aspects of their culture and exert certain rights, certain parts of their human rights. And initially, the UK said, well, you can't act in that manner here, whereas they went to the European Court and they actually won. So certain subcultures, yes, there's been that issue. But when it comes down to trade, no, not as many. I can't think of a case that I can use as an analogy to fit the same.
Jennifer, I'm sorry,
traders in Ghana.
I'm out of time. I need to let you go now. Thank you so much. I can release you to do. You've just landed in another country. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Ambassador Jude, quickly. Now, we have understood how the European Union Treaty works. That should supposed to reflect what the ECOWAS Treaty should be. Tell us the way forward in this matter. Should you, even the citizens, not take Ghana to court? I mean, there is the Court of Justice of the Economic Community of West African States established in 2001 that even as individual you can approach. In 1 second, sir. In 1 second.
Yeah, Nigeria Trade Union here, which is led by Chief Emeka Naji. Nigeria Trade Union a couple of years ago took Ghana Trade ECOWAS Court, and the case to us, we are not satisfied with the case, with the outcome of the case. But then individual can as well take them to court. Can as well take them to court. But I think taking them to court is not the solution now. The solution now is for the two nations to come together, understand the benefit from each other. We are not also, when we speak, we don't speak only for Nigeria and Ghana. We speak for the entire
ECOWAS citizens. All right.
The things that are paining us so much is Nigerians are the only nation here in Ghana, they are locking up their shops.
Okay, all right, Ambassador Jude. All right, okay.
Their shops are still open. Even Chinese, their shops are open.
I'm-
Their shops are open. But the Nigerians here, their shops are closed. So I
Okay.
think it is a time that the two foreign ministers
Okay.
and the two presidents should come together.
I'm afraid, Ambassador Jude, I'm really out of time. I'm really sorry. I'm really out of time. Let me quickly take Chukwemeka Naji, Chief Chukwemeka Naji. Thank you so much for. I also know you are in transit, but in 1 minute, sir, tell us what is the way forward in this matter so that this can be resolved.
Okay, thank you very much. Sorry, my situation. We are still depending on our government to react to this. My national president have had meeting today with the foreign minister, and we are expecting the outcome of the meeting to favor us. And let me correct Ambassador Ihenetu. We have not taken anybody to court. It was individual who did something that was not even we didn't support it. But that does not mean that we cannot go to court if the need be.
Yeah.
So we should understand that we have a legal right to live in Ghana and do business just like the host country do.
Yeah.
And as the allegation is going further that we does not comply, that is not the case. They are just using us for politics because it's election year and they want to lock the shop for maybe the 4 months. Then next year we'll start talking. And I don't think that is what we are allowed to happen. The shop that were locked for 8 months, and they just have trade just 1 month and then go back again and lock it. I think it's unfair, and people should start talking about it. Let us continue pressuring that our government will react very fast, and which I'm sure they will do.
All right, Chief Chukwemeka Naji, thank you so much. I'm afraid this is how far we can take on this matter, but we're going to be on this issue because this matter affects everybody, and it does appear to me everybody is a lawbreaker in this matter, not respecting the ECOWAS treaty that they are both signed up to, but including Nigeria, that unilaterally locked up, shut down its land border against other ECOWAS community, which appears to be in violation of the ECOWAS treaty. And of course, Ghana is self-maltreating other citizens of high contracting states. And so we're going to be on this issue until we find a solution to this matter. I'm afraid this is how far we can go. I want to appreciate my guest, Dr. Ambassador Jude Ihenetu. Thank you so much, Ndigbo Ghana. Chukwemeka Naji, Chairman, Association of Nigerian Traders in Ghana. Thank you. Jennifer Baseki, Senior Partner of Basex Solicitors London. Thank you, guys. And to my entire team here, thank you, everybody, for being part of the program. Stay safe, and until we see you again Friday, be good.